We as teachers are building it, and they as students are learning it. And as you know, at PVA, it's from the ground up.
So at Mason Elementary, we are building a bright future for all the students at our school, and we're the Masons at Mason Elementary are laying that foundation.
Teachers at Mill Creek Academy are paving the road for success. Go Mustangs!
Teachers are important because we help students define as well as master the building blocks that they need to construct a better future for themselves and for the world.
Teachers are important because we are building the foundations for students' success in life.
I believe that teachers construct the future for the world. I spend each day building up my students and making sure that they know that they're leaders and that they have a genius inside of them. That's why I know I'm building the future.
At Hickory Creek Elementary, we believe that first we love them, then we teach them. I try to remind my students daily that whether they make mistakes or we celebrate their successes, that we're paving the way for a bright future.
Teachers are like architects. They come with a blueprint and we have a plan in mind. And with this, we have a goal. And sometimes we get our students and they don't see the plan like we do. And so we have to adjust a little bit and to help them be successful. So in the end, a good architect will be able to take the new information and be able to create a new plan that works for all our students.
I think as a teacher, one of the most important things we build is a relationship with each student. When we build those relationships with each student, we're able to help them succeed. We're able to give them the confidence and the perseverance and the grit they need to succeed.
Teachers come to work every day with their hard hats and their tool belts on to construct the people of tomorrow.
So as teachers, we are here to help build the next generation of learners. We're here to build a new generation of readers. We're here to build self-esteem for our students. We're here to build their careers that may not even exist just yet here in 2018. And it's an exciting job to have to be able to teach students and to build that next generation of careers, whatever that might be.
Teachers build the foundation for all of our students to kind of build everything on top for the rest of their future.
Teachers, we're building the minds of the future.
So in the educational venue of being constructors in the business of construction, I foresee my team, the FCTC team, that's First Coast Technical College, as being a toolbox that may hold a variety of tools for any student that during their K-12 experience, they're missing a couple of bolts or the screw wasn't tight enough with ensuring that their education is successful, then FCTC ensures that the bolt is tightened. FCT ensures that if there's a hammer that needs to be hammered in as far as the nail is concerned, to make sure that these students are not only successful, but they're confident in the tools that they receive during their K-12 experience, we ensure that that is promising for these students.
As educators, I think it's important to make sure that our students have the tools in their tool belts to be successful when they leave our classrooms, whether that's for college or career success.
Teachers are important for building students to become better people, not only academically, but personally, socially, emotionally. We give them the tools they need to succeed in life.
Like building a school, you need, or a house, or building any kind of building, you need a foreman that can oversee and knows all the different parts of what you need to do to build. But on top of that, you need many, many workers that have different skills, and with all the different skills, they build beautiful, beautiful architectural designs and beautiful structures. So my job is to build the confidence in the children, and that they can build the beautiful structure that is public education and our learning. I am not the foreman, I'm the forewoman, and I am their teacher, and they are my crew, my pride.
Our students are like building blocks. Once we find their place, we can then see our whole picture.
Teachers are important because we help to build the character of our students, not just as lifelong learners, but as social citizens.
So there's no ordinary day in Studio 960. One day we're dumpster diving, looking for pallets. The next day we're constructing structures out of either pallets, foam core, cardboard chipboard, or carving even columns out of soap. That's what keeps our studio alive, vibrant, and fun every morning, not just for the students, but for me too.
As an art teacher, I have that opportunity to take a blank canvas and help them design and mold it into a huge blueprint that brightens their future.
Well, as a history teacher, I'm a storyteller, and each story builds on top of themselves just like a skyscraper. And it's my goal as a teacher for kids to understand that they're part of that story, and they're sort of the next layer of that skyscraper when they tell their own story, their own lives.
Students deserve the opportunity to learn the strategies that they need in order to be successful in the school environment and in life.
Every child walks into our classroom every day with the opportunity to be successful, but how we build their day is what makes them successful. And not every kid has the same foundation at home. Not every kid has the same start. They might not have breakfast, they might not have heat. So how we start their day is how we start the frame of their building. And our job as educators is to make them strong and to make them capable of doing amazing things. And it's a really important job, and it's a really hard job. But it's pretty cool to be able to build futures. And that's what we do as educators.
As a kindergarten teacher, I lay the foundation for my students' future.
A structure is not a structure without a solid foundation. And I build my foundation with strong personal connections.
As teachers, we build a brighter and kinder future.
Teaching is a bunch of individual students coming in at the beginning of the year, and they're like the building blocks. And at the end of the year, we have this beautiful piece of work that we've created together, and it's our foundation for learning.
As teachers, we act as architects. We see what our students can become and help them realize their full potential.
Teachers are like foremen. They give students the infrastructure to help navigate the world.
As a teacher, the students walk in every day to an unpredictable construction site, and it's my job to build them up, and not to do this in a fashion that is intimidating, but to actually be genuine, appreciate everyone for their differences, their different learning styles, their different abilities. If they do not have faith and trust in me, then our building's gonna crumble.
Students are like blueprints. As the architect, before I lay the foundation, it's my job to dig down deep, discover who the students are, help them become their best selves, and then build them up.
My teaching philosophy is like Bob the Builder. Can you do it? Yes, we can.
Okay, my focus as a teacher is in building relationships with students. I think that lays the foundation for their progress throughout their years in education, because they know that they have someone that they can come to when they have a problem or maybe just a question, and relationship is the key.
Teaching's like construction because each child is unique and needs their own special plan to grow and thrive.
As a teacher, I believe one of the most important things we can do for our students is to give them lots of tools to help them become strong readers. These tools build a great foundation for the love of reading they will carry with them their entire life.
I would compare teaching to construction working in the sense that both of them need a solid foundation to build upon. In building a house, you need that solid foundation to build the structure on top, the roof on top of that. Well, the same thing goes with education. Without having that foundation of relationships built with your students, you're never going to be able to build learning on top of that. They need to know that you love them, that you care for them, and that you're in their corner at all times. And once that is built and in place, then you can set your expectations on top of that and the knowledge and the curriculum on top of that.
As a teacher, I'm paving the way for an active lifestyle.
Any good engineering project starts with design. Design from the components build a strong product. We've got to start with the small pieces, scaffold it to build a great product.
So as a teacher, I want to bring my personal best every day. That's what I expect of my students. We're building on what has come before and laying the foundation for what's to come next.
So my favorite TV show is Fixer Upper, and sometimes kids just need that little extra polishing to bring out their very best.